Wait, how did we end up here? Watch the full video to get the full story of how we ended up here.
I have countless reasons as to why I tell people that Dubai is real life Hunger Games. Things that have happened to me, things that I've witnessed, and I can assure you, in Dubai, you don't have friends. Zero. The person you think is your friend today, when push comes to shove, and you are going to be their meal that day, you're going down. Let me tell you guys a story of someone I called a dear friend. Even right now, she has been recently deported. Speak about karma. I'm not one to celebrate when my enemies meet disaster, but what this girl did to me, I was kind of happy when I heard that she was deported. Anyway, this lady, I met her, I realized she was Ugandan. There are so many Ugandans in Dubai. So when I met her, I was so happy. She had a bed space. So she was in a bed space business. I was looking for a place to sleep. I paid her to sleep in her place. You know, I would come from time to sleep in her place, and I always paid her. We kind of became friends. She used to cook sometimes, and when you're super broke, she would kind of offer you food. So I really thought we were friends. We would talk stories, tell our journeys, like how has your life been in Dubai? Where do you come from in Uganda? How is life at home? Blah. We were friends, so I thought. Anyway, I had made some money at some point, but I lost my job. In Dubai, this happens a lot. People lose jobs all the time. You lose a job, you start looking for a job again. So when I lost my job, I had to dip into my savings. So this girl tells me that, you know what? This bed space business, you can make money from it. You should buy my bed space from me, and you can start making money from it instead of your money sitting in the bank or whatever. You can make money from the bed space as people will be paying you. You too can get somehow a free bed, because if you own the bed space, you get a free bed. I was like, yeah, she's my friend and she's giving me good ideas. I'm excited. I was skeptical. I'm like, do you really make money? She's like, yeah, you can make at least 3,000, 2,000 in a month. And it made sense. She's like, you don't even have to worry. I am going to look for people for you. People are going to sleep in those beds. I was like, you sure? She's like, yes, I've been doing this for some time and I'm gonna help you. I said, you know what? I guess, because I don't have a job and I'm still gonna be spending money on paying for bed space. Let me invest this money in the bed space, and I can rest knowing that at least I don't have rent, and at least I'll be making some small income. It may not be much, but it is something. So I dipped all my savings and plus and I paid her around 8,000 dirhams. I paid her full cash, and she gave me the bed space. We told everyone in the room that this girl is now the owner of the bed space. Then problems started. Immediately, literally the next day, they cut off electricity, and turns out she had a debt of 3,000 dirhams with Dewa. Remember, I've already spent all my money, so I'm crying, I'm fighting with this guy. I'm like, hey, no, this already we have problems. Yeah, she's still even living in the bed space. I'm like, this is not gonna work out. I need my money. She's like, no, don't worry, I'm going to pay for the Dewa. Don't worry, my sister, I'm gonna pay the Dewa. She paid for the Dewa, but partly she didn't complete the whole money. She left like maybe 1,000, but they put back the electricity. I was like, you know what? As long as I'm gonna be making at least 3,000 every month, the first month is going to clear the Dewa bills. I'm not looking to make a profit the first month. I'm just gonna clear all the outstanding bills. This girl left after she paid for the Dewa. She disappeared. Phew. Turns out she had rent to pay. Of course, rent comes in every single month, yeah? She told me she has cleared the rent. And in a sense, she had. But she had cleared the previous month, and this month had already moved like 15 days. You're with me? So that means this new month that I'm going to start, I would have to pay for the previous 15 days and the 15 days that I'm owning this bed space. And you have to literally pay every single month. So when she told me she had paid for the rent, I assumed she had paid going forward. No, she had only paid for the previous month. Now I'm on the phone like, hey, excuse me, you did not pay the rent. She's like, I had paid my month, this month because you're starting. I'm like, no, I started when it's already 15 days. into the month, you can already tell this is already a chaotic situation. This is already someone who was looking to exploit another person. This Bedspace business wasn't working, clearly, because if it were working, she would have at least paid for the bills. Because if you have dewa of 3,000 and the room's consumption wasn't up to 3,000, it was around 800. So that means she had not paid dewa for at least 3 months. And now there is the rent. That means the month started, instead of paying for the rent, she wasn't gonna. Clearly, if she had not got this clown and convinced this clown that you can invest money in this, you can buy this from me and make money from it, she was not going to make it. Her Bedspace was literally this close to being closed. My God, I suffered with bills because now the dewa is not complete. It has like 1,000. I had to pay the dewa. The rent, I have to pay the rent because you know the watchmen don't play. I had to pay the rent. I struggled. I never made money. Remember when she told me that she was gonna find people for me to sleep in the beds? She did not. So I had to find people, obviously. The amount of pressure was not worth it. You know, there is a stage you reach in life and you feel like some things are not, they are not for you. Like, no shade to people doing them, but there's an age you reach like, no, this is not for me. I have worked so hard to reach this point. I'm not supposed to, for example, be a watchman for my gate, for a gate. Beyond that, I can figure something out. Now, I found myself in a situation whereby I have to keep up because I just invested 8,000 dirhams in this. So I have to keep up. I have to work so hard. I have to look for people to sleep in the beds. And it was very much overwhelming. Remember, it's not like I'd given up on looking for jobs. I was still looking for jobs. So finally, I got another gig and I was about to start. If you leave a Bedspace in Dubai unattended to, trust me, if you're lucky, there won't be a fire. If you are very lucky. And guess what happened? There was a fire. There was a fire and it burnt down literally everything of mine. And that means the Bedspace business is down. That means it's 8,000 down the drain. I also made a documentary about it a little bit because it was a very rough experience. Let me tell you, I was homeless, but as compared to homelessness, the fact that my Bedspace apartment got burnt, this was worse because my money. People sometimes wonder, I know some of you who watch my videos, you wonder how angry I am to the mere fact that I would sit here and speak ill of the UAE. People tell me that, you know, you should be scared, and I understand where they're coming from, but you guys need to understand where I am coming from. I'm very angry. I have had the worst experiences in the United Arab Emirates. I can't tell you all the stories in one video. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a like, comment, share, and you guys, the stories will keep coming. Remember, I cannot lie. It's not in me to lie. I don't even see the point because my channel is like a place where I come to be myself, to educate, to inspire. So you're going to be getting all the raw stories, some of which I cannot immediately share because, my last channel was taken by YouTube and sometimes I have to sit down and try to understand a topic before I talk about it. Topics like kidnapping, topics like girls working on the streets. I cannot just come out and start babbling about them because my previous channel was taken by YouTube because of a video as that. Okay? So, bye-bye. Thank you for hanging with Global Pulse with Monica. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.